Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Skullgirls Get Great, every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. GMT. This is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let me know if any of the commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. We want all of us to be about equally as loud, and the game should be just barely audible. If there are any recommendations that you would like to provide, please feel free to do so. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. Hey there, QB. Good to see you. Hello, SNESJW. Hi there, Hydra. Oyo! Good to see you here. I am doing pretty darn well. I'm glad that the audio sounds good. Today, JP will be joining me, so give me a moment. I'm here. Also, you're muted. Also, we're live. You're unmuted, but I don't hear you. Best of luck getting that. Whoa, Jesus, I heard a sound. It was loud? It was there.
Hello.
Hi.
There we go. Everything's fine.
Everything is fantastic.
That is fine.
Hey there, Dryers. We should be ready to get started very soon.
Oh man, are your lungs okay?
My lungs? Her lungs?
Are your lungs okay? Apparently lungs explode.
Lungs are very volatile.
I'm missing out on some crucial context, but apparently lungs explode.
Speaking of exploding lungs, Variant, I've heard you changed your name to Method. What's up with that? Oh. What's the dank lore? You've been Variant for so long.
What happened? The Variant that was a star is now a Method.
Mm-hmm. I won't be reading up just because I don't have my fight stick with me. Right here and just immediately pop my laptop.
Yes. It's okay.
There will be no pre-games, unfortunately.
I've made a crucial mistake. There's no music.
You're not supposed to be playing, so you're using another name a few times you play.
Huh.
You're not supposed to be playing? What does that mean? Someone keeping an eye on your Steam account, making sure your hours don't go up or something?
Is there some spooky lore here? Is that what's happening?
Methods isn't playing Para. Oh damn! The lore!
Oh, dang lore. Dang lore. Okay.
It's weird. Like, we could technically start early. Like, we'd start a minute earlier than usual.
We could start.
But like, I'm afraid that people just don't show up because I'm late all the time.
Oh no.
Wait, actually, let's double check. Let's check the
That's not the announcements I'm looking for. That's the one.
Poyo versus Hydra. Hydra and Poyo are both here, so we can actually just go ahead and get started.
You can do the thing. Why not?
Really late all the time.
No. Ooh.
Yeah. Oof. So this is not, it's not just for the stream, I promise you. I'm late for everything all the time. And a lot of the problem is because whenever I show up on time or early, I feel like I'm like wasting my time because no one else is on time or early. Like even at work, I go to meetings late. I'm actually infamous at work because I'm just like, even if I'm the one that scheduled the meeting, I'll be like the last person to show up.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Also, just the quality of the stream in general just dropped when I realized I stopped caring.
Oh dear, you stopped caring. Oh, no.
Like it's, you know, it's like that feeling where it's like, you know what? I've been doing the same thing over and over again for 3 years. I used to try so hard, like be fully prepared an hour early and all this other stuff. Well, what's the point? I'm just here to have a good
time. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh, fancy things.
While JP is examining the fancy things, we're gonna go ahead and ask Pollo and Hydra to get into this lobby. We're gonna go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
In case you guys were not here for the lobby links, here is the lobby link. Bop. Okay.
Video for the song.
If you don't mind, that I make a quick announcement thing for a project I worked on.
Go for
it. So I worked on a thing for Critical Role, which is a D&D group. People's, and I did like a mix of an a cappella choir thing, and they just made a YouTube video of it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yo.
It's pretty sweet.
Link that in the chat. I want to see it. Critical Role is cool people.
I can also put it in the Discord if y'all want.
Please do.
Oliver are the last little video left. With Oliver holding the dice up.
That's amazing. Oliver,
you wanna watch it? Here.
It's beautiful.
Still waiting on Pollo to go ahead and join the lobby. They're checking out the fella right now. There we go. They're here. Until back in the summer. I respect.
Hey. Is there still room? Oh, Training Wheels wants in on this heck.
Training Wheels wants in on
on the Get Grid, I think.
Yeah. We can shove him in at the end for an open lobby.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right.
Hit me with it. Hydra, I remember him talking about trying to be a big clown here.
Yeah. Picking up Bella for the first time. Alright, we have Concho. Okay. We don't have hit confirms.
There's a problem. I gave him the terrible advice of just being like, you know, Concho's when it's 24, but you can still do it, whatever, heck it. And now he's just always doing it, and that's probably not the best.
Well, if he's gonna always do it, he's definitely gotta learn conversions at different points in the screen.
Yeah.
So like, even if like you should obviously practice on both sides, but at least to get started, just like try like every couple of inches on your screen, moving forward, and then trying to do Concho, trying to see how to convert off of that if it's even possible. That kind of gives you a good idea of when you should use Concho and when you shouldn't, because it'll help you practice screen spatial awareness. Both those things are really, really crucial. Play Bella. You're also jumping in with the wrong button. Use jumping medium punch. It'll get you every hit confirm in the universe.
Again, beautiful. It's a massive hitbox. Easily one of the best buttons to air with if you're ever airing stuff.
Training Wheels, yeah, you're gonna be shoved in at the end. So at the very end, we're just gonna make an open lobby for matchup for you.
Oh man, BattleBot, run up.
BattleBot, Concho, still don't know how to convert.
No confirm.
We're just doing neutral buttons.
Oh.
Just in DHC? In that situation, you probably should have DHC'd into Beam Super, just because you had a bomb in front of you and decent spacing that Bella really wouldn't be able to do much. That means that you would have had a beam pushing the bomb towards Bella, and Bella would have had to basically respect it. Also, you had
that
a
would've been
additional
legit.
meter, so you could have gone into level 3 beam. That would have been nice. That actually would have definitely.
Little bit of foresight there. He hit him with the Titan Knuckle, and it caused a burst. If you canceled into what's it called, Reflector, you got burst bait, and you could just level 3, and that would have been killed.
Yeah. I forget that all the time. Burst sparks count as a projectile, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
The first time I've gone over 1,000.
Yeah, you don't see it often anymore, just because burst baits in general have died in popularity. But it is a very, very powerful tactic to like set up a burst bait that trigger, and use a reflector to reflect it back. It can also be beaten out by the delayed burst from people who actually recognize the setup, so you have to also be a little bit careful about that. Condition them on the timing of the burst, and then based on that.
True.
Oliver.
The punch move is nice, but it's not going to work against people that have armor, obviously. And you've probably noticed that it's been about 3 times that Hydra's just kind of ran through it.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that makes Peacock so weak.
Reflector.
Just because Peacock has, what's it called? Only a single reversal, and it's like a really, really cheap, not cheap, cheap's not the right word. It's like what's it called? It's a ghetto reversal. It's not very good.
Yeah.
It kind of hits in a very horizontal hitbox. There's a lot of ways to avoid it, punish it. You can low profile it. You can jump over it all the time pretty reliably. It's grab vulnerable. So you shouldn't ever rely on that to build space. And that's in fact the Bella matchup is actually a perfect opportunity for you to practice your movement options in general. Because you have air dashes, and your air dash you can what's it called? Jumping hard punch, which sends you flying backwards. Air dash cancel into and then into another jumping hard punch. You build a ton of spacing like that. You can also focus on like teleports and like fake teleports, setting up and mixing up your opponent like that. It's just good options.
Ooh.
That level 3 has been doing a number on
Yeah.
you for a while. This is actually, Pollo, that's another good thing that you can
Yeah.
take from this. Start paying attention to your opponent's meter. It's a skill that everyone has to learn eventually. But like now is a good opportunity since you were losing to a lot of level 3s.
It's true. That sounds really cool. I like you guys at the end. That's just Specific?
Oh, he's referring to what I would call Peacock's reversal. I wouldn't say specific. I guess you can say it's like a very specific or niche use to it. But that'd be kind of wording it wrong because that implies that there's like very specific things it counters. It's just bad. It's not that it's niche. It's just bad.
Yeah, it's not one of the greater reversals. Unlike heckin' Beowulf's +1 quarter circle reversal, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's minus on block, right? Peacock's reversal is minus on block.
Yes, and yet still somehow it just kind of works, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's really good because it lets you set up for like wall bounce combos, but on top of that, it also just gives you full screen spacing depending on where you are. So like it lets you set up to zone very, very effectively, and it's really, really good when it works. You can find a situation where it works, it's great. But in general, it's better as like a combo ender more than a actual reversal. It just happens to have iframes, basically.
Oh, that's not good. That's punishable.
They went for medium counter hit and didn't really convert off that. It's a little bit early. I'm not going to tell you, Poyo, to learn a heavy counter hit combo yet. But keep in mind that you should probably learn how to... There's a huge opportunity to punish like that, you really need to be able to take advantage of it, because after both of those counter hits, if you did a full combo, you would have probably killed Hydra. Maybe not just as 2v1, but like, you would have gotten close.
2v1. Let's see. Titan Knuckle, so much damage. Hinze. Oh my god, Hinze.
Hydra's on Bella. Yeah. What would that make Hydra's team? Fuqua, Parasol, Bella? Or Parasol Fuko?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Parasol
It would be Fuko, Parasol, Bella in that order, wouldn't it? That's a really
Yeah,
weird team.
That's a really strong team. Surprisingly. Spooky.
Alright, we're gonna be going on into game number 4.
Oh, heck. We're blue.
Okay, gets hit by the Airshow George. Good stuff weaving around the George's Day Out. Other Airshow George.
Oh. Oh no. In the corner. That's not safe. That's absolutely punishable because Peacock Slide lasts forever and a day.
Yeah. That's actually really, really good use of your Bella's like options. Like I'm hoping you're block dashing whenever you're dashing forward like that. That's a really, really good grounded approach option. Just a reminder, if you guys aren't familiar with block dashing, you can block while dashing in Skullgirls. There are very few games where you can actually do that. The best way to do it is to press 2 punch buttons, which is a macro to dash, and then tap back and start holding back as soon as you start seeing your character move forward. That way, your entire dash forward you will be blocking.
Oh,
Good
nice.
reflector.
Good reaction.
Can you do that on reaction to the beam super?
Yes, you can.
That's interesting. Because normally, if you're like, for example, when it comes to blocking, Peacock's beam super, you cannot be pressed back after the beam super flash starts. You have to be pressing it before that. Same thing for parry.
Yes.
But reflector doesn't seem to care.
No, Reflector doesn't seem to care. You can do the same sort of things with counter super as well. Like some certain things just don't seem to care. Yeah.
Huh. You can't parry, you can't block, but you can input an attack. That's
You can input an attack. Strange. I wonder if it's the case of being put into pre-block or something. I can only see that being the case.
It might be like, because you're in hit stop during super flashes, if you're neutral, you're allowed to cancel into an attack, but you're not able to stop into a block. Puts you into like a frame of hit stop.
Perhaps?
I don't know, it's weird. I honestly don't know how to interpret what's going on there. It's not stuff that we don't know, it's stuff that we just don't know how it works.
Yes.
Real Robot coming in with tech, saying lock and load is only -6. Normally I don't like to focus on frame data in the beginner bracket, but they are right. Like, lock and load is -6, that means it's safe-ish. You can't jab it with most characters, especially not the characters that Poyo is playing. So if you block lock and load, you do have to basically respect it, but you are even. So both of you will be at 0. So any button you guys press, if you press standing line punch, it'll trade with Bella. However, Bella can do the 4-frame grab and get you if you try to be aggressive at all.
Yeah, that's true. God, that grab is ridiculous.
There we go, there's the approach with the jumping medium punch. You didn't convert off of it, but you can.
Oh, nope.
Hydro practice your B&B. Come on. Fundamentals.
Yeah. Fundamentals. Another part of the fundamentals is learning how to dash jump, because whenever you dash forward and you jump afterwards, your momentum's preserved, so you have further movement.
Yeah, that helps you cover a lot more space with jumping medium punch, also. Or if you're trying to weave around projectiles, it makes your jumping hard punch that much better.
Yeah. Certainly better, especially since Bella's kind of restricted to a dash bark.
So Hydra, I've noticed that you're pretty good at getting around all projectiles that's not Airshow George, and you're just kind of eating the Airshow George. A quick tip on that, and this is a bit more of an intermediate / advanced thing, but chicken block land cancel it. So just as the Airshow George is about to hit you, jump up and block, and then you'll immediately go back to the ground and be at neutral again. You'll be able to re-jump. That's only really viable if your opponent doesn't have an item ready, so keep that in mind. You usually want to jump up, block the item, then re-jump, chicken block land cancel the Airshow George, and then you can continue from there. And it's really good. It'll help you take advantage of a huge gap in Peacock's pressure. This obviously changes up, the timing of that obviously changes up when Peacock changes up the zoning pattern, but it's still pretty important. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Touch. Hey there, Peter. Peteroy? I should probably learn how to say that name. Peteroy? Peteroy. I don't know. This is beginner bracket. That was the last match of a beginner bracket. So we're going to be moving on to intermediate bracket. It just kind of slowly goes up in skill level. I tried to organize the matchups so it just like is slowly ramping upward. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking. Depoyo, we gave you a few fundamental things to work on. Practice not relying on jumping medium punch and trying, or I'm not sorry, jumping medium. Try not relying on punch move and try using other movement options to get away and build space against your opponent. Try to change up your zoning pattern a little bit. And probably the most important thing is start watching your opponent's meter and try to bait out supers. You don't always have to be pressing attack when it's your turn. You can trick your opponent into thinking it's their turn and take advantage of that. That's a very important skill to have in fighting games in general. When it comes to Hydra, make sure you're just learning your B and B with Bella, and also other things like just good awareness on when Concho is viable, when it's not, using jumping medium punch to approach, using dash to build momentum, and a lot of the other stuff we said. So go ahead and like rewatch the VODs. The VODs will be uploaded right after the stream, and hopefully you can get some advice from that. Next up, we're going to be moving on to the intermediate bracket. We're going to go ahead and get SNES JW versus Dry Eyes, and they're already ready to go.
SNES SNES, I have not seen them play. What do they play?
They, I don't remember their exact team, but they've been pretty regular lately. They're both on Get Grade and B Grade.
Okay.
Yeah. They actually got second place, I think, in the last B Grade.
Oh, nice.
It was the best of one single elimination, so it wasn't full sets, but it kind of showed how well they were improving very, very quickly. They started off at pretty beginner levels.
Yeah. Also,
you've seen Dry Eyes,
I apologize.
Right? Like the solo band.
Solo
band hero.
Yeah. I apologize for not being around. I've been faffing around trying to find a job.
Good luck. It's tough.
I got a job just like the other day.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
They're getting started within like a week. It's going through HR.
Alright, Raz to cover space. Dry Eyes trying out that parasol tech.
Oh, double bell is really good. Oh heck. This can't be.
Hard punch. Alright, cool. We got a conversion. Finish your combo. Do it. Or, I mean, you can set up for the mid-screen vortex. That might be smarter.
Fulfill the combo.
We have a second meter. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to DHC. I thought that's why we did that.
That's what I thought as well.
Otherwise, you could have done an extra string in there. Still wouldn't be optimal, but it's always something.
Oh. Untrue. Okay. Oh, we're going quarter to quarter.
Oh, dropped it. That's unfortunate.
Oof.
We didn't have OTG for that. There you go. Nice chicken block land cancel there. I saw the jump. That was awesome.
That was really nice. Yeah.
Super awareness on Dry Eyes then.
Love, do you want some kick explosion?
Yes. Oh my god.
Counter hit.
Did you just hit him with the counter hit? Oh, that crossed up. Can we talk about how that crossed up? Why does that cross up?
If you just hold back, like 99.9% of the time, you will block the double incoming. But it tricks you up so much.
Oh no! Barrel loop does not work on big old band because band is too big. You gotta go for band specific combos. Also, since double lands on the ground with the barrel, you can actually come down with a button and punish. That old band though. Ouch. The damage.
Awesome stuff from SNES. Dry Eyes, keep in mind you were sitting on 5 meter. Sometimes it's important to cash out on your meter just for the like whenever you get a hit confirmed, just for the sake of damage. If you let your meter build up that much, think about it. All the total time that your meter was at 5 meter, you weren't building any meter. Any meter you would have built went to waste, right? So from that logic, you kind of want to take advantage of as much resources as much resource build as possible. Not just every single resource you have, but also how much you could be building. This boo-boo game.
Oh, we're solo band now. Boo-boo game. JMD, jeez. Luger, nice. Zone up.
Yep, Luger does cause the knockdown. Full screen gives you time to approach.
Oh, you could have converted. You traded, but that was okay.
This next JW, you're at that level where you should probably learn to practice committing to attacks.
Oh, man.
Because when you press the crouching light kick, if your opponent was using an armored attack and you hit crouching light kick, you were going to get hit by the armored attack no matter what. So by that logic, you should have gone ahead and pressed crouching medium kick anyways to hit confirm. So in the off chance you didn't get hit by the armored attack, like if it was A-Train or something, then you could have committed and just gone ahead to into a full combo. So logically speaking, or rather more accurately, I guess you should have pressed two hits of a. You should press a light with that does 2 hits, which is standing light punch, I think.
Oh man.
So that's a good way to hit confirm. Just using 2 hits of a light, or at an advanced level, or at an intermediate level, just a light and a medium.
Yes. There was a whole interaction where SNES decided to go the whole way with the full combo, right into Dynamo, and Dry Trap just kind of stood there taking all the hits, which makes me wonder how much you've practiced PvGC. Because you could have gotten yourself out of that really easily with DP.
Well, Dry Eyes has actually been probably one of the most consistent intermediate players that have been using PvGC. I'm actually kind of surprised that he didn't do that.
Yeah, I wondered why, because like he had no reason to accept all that.
Maybe he's not warmed up. That's all good.
Could be.
Got a microdash with the pickup with Dynamo into assist pickup. Really? You have to microdash for that? I did not know that.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. It's good, even though it looks like shit. Awesome. Happy shit cake.
Oh my god! Hit him with the loot.
Medium conversion, keeping it simple.
Can
This is a pretty strong start. We're not going to go for a mid-screen vortex. We're going to go ahead and get the kill. I would practice using your mid-screen resets there. Your mid-screen resets for Band are really like low-key, really good. Not many people use them. They're super useful.
There's a nice awareness on hitting the assist actually, because that's good for assist lockout.
I wouldn't call that SSJ worth it, but considering last time you had so much meter built up, I'm gonna say you could try to go ahead and keep it low.
Yeah.
I would do things like that, like ending A-Train into SSJ only on when you have more than 3 meter. Just because your 3 meter super does so much damage. You want to save up for that. Okay, so you probably want. You have 2 meter. You're probably fishing for a combo into a snap, so you can get all that red health back. You're a solo player. You gotta remember you can do that. Even though you started playing a team, you can't forget what makes solo players. Oh, heavy conversion. Let's go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I was wondering if they do that or not.
Okay. So there, after crouching medium kick, you should have done a snap, just so you can get all that red health back. Lucky for you, the hit confirm that SNES JW did was off of a grab, which means you're going to get all this extra red health, that it still makes it worth it. Oh, unfortunately got grabbed. This is why, even though you might be waiting for red health to be building up a little bit more, it's a lot more important to, what's it called? Snap as soon as possible to build whatever red health you can. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Very unfortunate. I don't know, I guess if I were Big Ben, after that pushback, I would have gone for Timpani.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I still don't know how to consistently convert off of Timpani. Especially mid-screen, it's so weird.
It is very difficult mid-screen since they get popped off pretty far away.
Yeah, you have to, like, circle under them.
Oh, we
good parry.
Parry around start. Oh,
no button afterwards. Didn't want to commit to a DP or anything.
No, which is strange.
Parry
because,
into DP. If you option select your DP with a parry, and like you notice the parry come out, that is so good for you. Just because you're gonna catch both your opponent's character and your opponent's assist. DP is one of the moves that can do that, and it's really nice.
It's still not real. You could still come down with a button. That's punishable.
Tough decision to block.
Heavy counter hit?
Medium is fine. Yeah. Didn't really get a full combo off of it, that's fine. Probably should work on that now. I actually do not feel bad for telling you, Dry Eyes, to start working on heavy counter hit combos. You can optimize heavy counter hit because on a heavy counter hit you get 100 extra on Dizzy. Your first attack does double damage. Or, was it double damage or 50% more damage? I think it's double damage.
Your heavy counter hit?
Yeah.
Double damage. Oh!
That's
It's the optimals. So one thing I see SNES doing is kind of telegraphing their like special enders after they end with a heavy move, which has been kind of consistent.
Okay.
Um,
They haven't been staggering at all.
Like that stagger right there, too slow. And they did
Brick?
with Bella and Hard Punch, and then tried to go for grab a couple times, but it was much too slow.
Hey there, Penny. Good to see you. Glad you stopped by.
Penny? Oh, hold on.
Dries, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what you mean by you're a brick. Like, you're not an iPhone or anything. But what I mean, what I am noticing is I feel like you haven't been playing in a while, because these are all mistakes you don't usually make. You're really good with your PBGCs. You're pretty spot on with parry into DP. You're really good with your conversions generally. And your corner optimal, I haven't seen you drop that in a long time, besides maybe the last string. So to see these mistakes coming from you is pretty unusual.
Yeah.
H symbols with the A train. I mean, that's unfortunate. I think it was just because it hit with the closest hitbox it possibly could. Probably should have gone into MA train. It's unfortunate.
Oh.
Kind of hard to be aware of that.
Oh, strange.
Scoop. I have him in the corner.
That'd be punishing. Oh man.
Did try to bait out something.
Not real. You can still come down with the button.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah.
I'm
Dry's
not
just
yummy
kind of
for these
eating.
conversions. They're doing pretty well with their double. I'm pretty happy about it. They gotta focus on their mid-screen vortex a little bit more, just so they can get better resets. Because right now they're just kind of doing a string, backing off, and just kind of hoping for the best. And then they're getting a couple of lucky hit confirms because of it.
There you go.
But then that's what happens if you let that happen.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah. Double jump. Hold the block. No.
I think they were trying to parry that.
Maybe so. What's range? Did we have train?
Oh, bear loops suck on band. I actually didn't even know that, Penny. But I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Apparently bear loops suck
They
on
do
band.
not. Yes. The barrel loop does not work on band. If you want to, you have to do the band specific combo. Slide route, also easier. Totally universal.
Oh, Training Wheels also said that. I shouldn't ignore that. Penny, let me know when the new Ruby season ends so I can marathon through it again.
Oh man. There's a new season of Ruby?
Apparently. It was like Ruby Day yesterday or something.
Oh my god.
Watched the first one and then you died. Because you got all of the generic story plotline arcs that you wanted. I'm just being a bully.
I cry.
You wanted Weiss to deal with the racism of her friend. Like, that was the most... that plot line was so predictable from, like, season 1.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was cool. That's it. But it wasn't the coolest. Was it that John was hot? Is that the coolest part? Does John's mom make an appearance yet?
You get that.
Still not.
It's still not. Oh man.
Not yet. I don't understand why the first season's so good then. There's something super... Oh, there's something you said you didn't even know you wanted. I remember that.
Hmm.
Unrelated. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next matchup. It's gonna be QB versus Quigley. I've not seen either of them in chat right now. What's the spoiler thing in Sam's if you don't care about spoiling? I do not care about spoiling. I'm gonna read the spoiler.
Also, I haven't seen Kubi play, but I've seen Quigley play a couple times. I've streamed a few times.
I think you've seen QB play a
That's
few
like
times. It's like they play Squiggly something. I think Squiggly Fuqua? And they do like really strange pressure strings, but like they end up trying to make it work.
No.
Kind of cool. They've been cleaning up.
I know Quigley has been trying to do the Squiggly Fuqua Vortex nonsense, like to other people.
Oh snap!
Ah.
I didn't even know I wanted this. I know exactly how you feel.
There's spoilers? Oh man, spoilers. I might Ruby. On Ruby.
Oh.
Not sure what's going on. Oh.
Well, Penny, you're not allowed to say that you want to die anymore, or you're already dead, or whatever the heck you say. Not allowed to say those things. It's been retconned.
Nah.
Ah!
I was into here. I thought he got canceled. Damn. JMD coming down harsh.
Oof. Big
Right,
oof.
QB's here. We're still waiting on Quigley. I don't think I've noticed
where's our boy?
Quigley telling me that they couldn't make it. I thought it was only Thok that couldn't make it. Let me double check.
Oh. Kubi with the sad cat. Why? What happened? Oh man, goodbye. Oh no, Kubi. Oh no.
Please tell me Penny is. Because if you just read all the comments, that looks like.
Penny staining a Yoshi onto the deck. That would be very fascinating.
I really want that to be the deck staining that's going on. Oh, it looks completely normal from the sides and the back, and then you just walk onto the deck, and there's a giant green Yoshi stains into the deck, like super like artistic like.
That'd be amazing. I'd want to see that. Yes.
Yoshi on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Quigley's on my friend's house. Quigley's on my friend's house.
Quigley is
They were
currently
last
offline,
online
last
11
online
hours.
11 hours ago. So it's
Yeah.
possible Quigley forgot.
And
Well, that's unfortunate, because Quigley's
forgot.
usually pretty good about attendance.
yeah.
I take this opportunity to remind you guys that,
That makes a
wait,
look
why is your
for
opponent on
it.
top of the screen? I don't know why you're on the top of the screen. Maybe it's just because you're that important.
Oh no.
Unrelated. I want to take this moment to thank everybody for always showing up on time when you guys do sign up. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the matches go smoothly. And it also
True.
helps us plan more appropriately when you sign up in advance and then also show up on time. I really appreciate it. For those of you guys who can't make it, don't feel bad. I understand things come up. If you guys can give me a heads up, at least a day in advance, that'd be greatly appreciated. Better late than never.
True. Better late than never.
Fortunately,
Somebody
I don't think he's
play
gonna be able to
games,
make
so
it. Who wants to be an open lobby opponent for QB? Actually,
wants
this
to
is
go to
perfect.
Pair of
Training wheels.
Fights
You want it
Games.
in, right? Let's get training wheels.
Oh yeah,
wheels
training was
versus
live.
QB.
Yeah. That's true.
Make Oliver play.
Perfect.
Oliver totally wants to go fight someone.
Maybe so. I think we might have someone here.
Oh.
You can fill if you want. Get in here, training wheels. Show this
Just
man.
because training wheels we're gonna shove in at the end anyway. It's probably good. We can avoid one.
Be his training wheels.
I like George Takei Is that your name really? Oh my god.
Take Kinotora.
Kinotora.
It's like Tame Kinotora, but it's just dork.
Yeah.
George Take. Oh my god, that's amazing. I forgot about that. I think you used that during the last B grade too. I enjoyed that because I was super hyped about watching Training Wheels fight Tame Kinotora because their playstyles are so similar. I was so happy.
Oh yeah. The March comes in like a lion. Move.
This is
Frank,
Tame's
how
true
into-
form.
That's Tommy's true form. Frank, how into wholesome anime are you?
Ooh.
You.
Me? I love wholesome anime.
March comes in like a lion.
March
About
comes-
Shogi.
Huh. I'll keep this in mind.
It's very important. Oh my god. Oh man.
Favorite anime of all
We're
time
playing-
is still what's it? Totoro. As wholesome as it gets.
Totoro. Pretty. It's true. It's true. I love Totoro.
Oliver loves her.
Oh. That's so good. Oh, we're learning how to peacock. Okay.
Oh my god, that
Whoa.
duck and weave. Let's go.
Right? Oh man, what's happening?
Alright,
Ooh.
piece of hatred guard to get through the
Train-
tier right there. And knockdown,
train-
we're gonna do some corner mix is what I would say, but Peacock seems to be pretty comfortable there.
Oh, here we go. Oh man, nice. It was good weaving.
Oh, running ashes to
Push
ashes.
box. That's fascinating. That's spooky, actually. The Gr8. Conversions? No conversions. Okay. Alright, cancels.
That's a really interesting choice, just especially when you have Painwheel as your point, because Painwheel is super good for unreactable overheads. So if you're gonna do unreactable overheads with Painwheel and then run Cremation, you just basically get a better spacing tool, a better lockdown that does more damage, reaches further, etc., etc. So logically speaking, if you're gonna run the overhead heavy, then you should probably just run Cremation instead. That's my honest opinion on the matter. And then just kind of get really good at instant overheads with Painwheel. And then you have like instant overhead, Cremation hits, then instant overhead again, or you can make it safe into another mix-up setup or whatever. And like you can make it super good like that. So I don't know. Only one hit DMD, one into SBO, doing a burst bait. Keeping it basic. I kind of like it just because it seems like it's like a fundamental thing. Sticking to what you know.
Also, you don't want to rely on slide and neutral. That's very spooky. Reaction.
So this is why you never want to be the first person to do a super against double. If you're pressing supers before double's pressing a button, then they can on reaction punish you every single time, just like you just saw. All 3 times in a row. What you want to do is wait till double does a car super and then go into Daisy, because then Daisy will iframe through it and you'll recover before double does. Even that, so like you just remember you always want to use supers second, not first, unless you're finishing a combo or something. So that's something to be really aware of.
Well, it's a big band, 2 big bands, and you both SSJ, and then somehow one wins out over the other. I don't know how it works. I was first the one time and then it worked, and I was first the second time and then it didn't work, and I'm confused.
I'm specifically saying for Squiggly versus double. It's different from matchup to matchup. Squiggly supers are very... That's where I would call them specific. I forgot who was the person that used the term specific, but like I would call them specific. I think it was it Robot or was it Training Wheels? It was one or the other.
Real Robot.
Yeah.
The realest robot.
They have a very specific way to be used in every matchup.
Oh man.
I like the approach of jumping like kick. I like that you didn't overcommit. Good stuff pushing him into a corner. You got Kate's being in the corner, generally. Unless you're a psychopath.
Yeah, you're right. In regards to training wheels, though, you could be tossing out stuff as you're moving backwards. So, like, just moving straight backwards is usually the greatest idea. So you just get bopped.
So you're dashing on the ground backwards, and then you're dashing in the air backwards. You could also remember, like, exactly what JP was saying. Like, jumping hard punch, backdash, jumping hard punch is way more effective for what you're trying to do.
Hey, the overhead. He stood there. And no, pretty use OGG.
Letting knockdown, gonna throw out George, not being able to combo, just a little too far away.
Oh man.
Don't overcommit to Hatred Guard. Hatred Guard is nice to be able to armor through some projectiles, but like it's not your go-to end-all be-all option. So use a punch move to iframe through the super. I respect that.
Nice. The grab. Oh my god. Almost sacrificed himself to bang bang bang. Nice block. That was an absolute guard without a push block. That was pretty good.
Hero Nova, to be completely honest, until Jam is announced, Guilty Gear 2020 is already garbage.
What? Is that the case?
Yeah. Without Jam, no game is fun.
You need Jam Reel. You need Jam Reel.
I've been playing actually the Rev 2 lately. It's actually not so bad.
Huh.
I mean, I don't want to get good at it, but like Jam is really fun in there. Not as good as Accent Core. That's okay. They can't. I don't think they can get to as good as Accent Core. They peaked.
Probably not. I can see that.
That's pretty harsh. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna take away from people who enjoy that game, but y'all have strange opinions.
I'll learn the Vampire Slayer at some point.
When's Bridget, you cowards? Oh, that's a good point.
Dice skip, please.
That's true. Wait, Bridget wasn't in Rev 2, was she? Or him? He?
No, he wasn't. No.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's here.
When's good network code? Like... Yeah. When is Arxis ever gonna have a good network code? Don't even.
Do you think it's more possible now that GGPO went commercial free?
Oh, since MIT got it?
Yeah.
No, because I think they made a very conscious decision as Arxis to not use GGPO when they made the last 3 games.
That makes sense. Bam. Oh. Oh man, first off.
But you know, it's not that Arxis is too stubborn. It's like them understanding their audience, kind of, sort of. Because in Japan, delay-based netcode ends up like being more acceptable, and since most of their audience is in Japan, or most of the audience that they care about, I should say, it's what's kind of holding them back from switching to GGPO. GGPO is not easy to implement. It requires several brain cells and specific design patterns. So from Arxis' point, it's like, let's just do what we know, because most of our audience is going to not care. Is it good? Is it okay? Absolutely not. None of it is good or okay. They should just use GGPO.
They really should, though. My god. And then exactly like the delay-based thing of fighters. Oh, hey, on reaction. Really good. Oh, no, in that case, he wanted it in front, not backwards. Nice.
There. He's standing light punch to buffer in between. I respect that. You might want to start practicing QB to stancel after a single hit of standing hard punch overhead, because it's actually not good to have all 4 hits run. On top of that, it lets you sneak in another low if your opponent's not ready to react to the fact that you instantly stop your overhead. Trash is way better than trash.
Oof. Oh man, quickly is back.
Rev 2 netcode is way better than Street Fighter for sure, and Tekken's netcode for sure. You're not wrong there. But it's like, I mean, honestly, what Missing New Set is like not wrong.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, at least Street Fighter tried to use GGPO. They just fucked it up. Like, they tried at least. I respect that. Tekken didn't even try, but they really should. But then again, seeing Tekken with rollback sounds fascinating, to say the least. Like, having Tekken rollback is something.
That would be interesting to watch, I think. All those slow-mo things that happen, just roll
yeah, oh my god. Having slow-mo with rollback would be amazing.
I'd want to see that, I think.
Ooh, Silver Court Assist. I've seen you run this before, Kibu. I remember you made Silver Court Assist kind of work. You can do some fun things with it, although generally not with Pain Roll. You generally want to use it with Robo. What's it called? Liam had a bit of tech on it. I think also Swift Fox Dash had a little bit of tech on Silver Cord Assist.
Oh.
This is why I keep saying Hatred Guard is like a good option, but not a great one. It's going to help you get through projectiles occasionally, but if you overcommit to using that as an option to get in, you're just going to take a lot of damage. Your Pain Wheel's on death row.
Nice jump. Oh, nice. Interesting. DP? Oh, that's not real. After a stagger, you can take a grab. I'm not sure how many people know that, actually.
No one knows what the evil lurks in the heart of mankind. Only the shadow knows.
Only the shadow.
Good use of the dive kick to get between the pillar hitboxes. I respect that. Oh, no, one more thing. Rev 2 netcode is only good from a visual standpoint. From an actual competitive standpoint, if you actually try to play in it, it's dropping your inputs constantly. Since me and Kenji have been playing it a ton lately, it's become more and more obvious. Me and Penny already had a hunch because we used to play, and like Penny just could not help but feel like everything was super inconsistent online. But now it's becoming abundantly obvious that the netcode is pretending it's good. It's not actually good in Rev 2, which is arguably worse than having bad netcode in Tekken and Street Fighter. But because it's like misleading, because it makes you think that you just are bad with your inputs, but no, it's just whatever.
It actually just drops your inputs?
It just, yeah, like Kenji and I drop combos that we normally would never ever drop offline. It just doesn't accept certain inputs. It like changes cancel windows. It changes charge windows. Like everything's so weird because of the delay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ew. Oh man, where's the comeback? Swiggly comeback.
To level 3, that is not what you want to do there. Maybe finish your combo with level 3 just because the scaled combo won't care too much about your level 3. Yeah, that's why you don't do that.
Yeah.
Remember, in this in most matchups, not all of them, in a lot of matchups, I shouldn't even say most matchups, just a lot of matchups, you can't do super first. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
If your opponent has meter, I should say. If your opponent doesn't have meter, then who gives a fuck?
Nobody. Quickly's on the game now. Oof.
You can hit 2-frame windows constantly. You can hit links, but you're still dropping attacks, which is kind of drove me nuts. But maybe not. You know what? Maybe you're right, and maybe the frame delay itself is just a little bit unstable when I'm fighting Kenji. But I have a feeling there's something else going on there because it's not just me and Kenji. I've tried it against like 6-7 different people, and it's not just with me. Also, it's with each other.
That's pretty bad. Oof.
Elfelt and Jacko are sisters? I thought Elfelt and Ram Lethal were sisters. Is Jacko also one of them?
Is it like triplets? Ba, 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 ba.
All three of them. Well, damn.
Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. How viable is the Squiggly comeback? Would you say, Craig?
Oh, in this matchup? It's super viable.
What?
Squiggly is probably the only character in the game that can out-neutral Parasol if Parasol doesn't have you in the corner. So, like, I think getting that hit confirm, getting rid of Parasol, and then killing double is probably the best strategy to go for. The interesting part comes in, kind of...
Okay, weird.
And, Parasol has you in the corner, and also when you're low on meter. You will be using a lot of meter to convert into...
Right.
On top of that, Kubi's kind of using the wrong resets to really take advantage of what's going on, because they're going for like the jumping leg kick into dive kick resets, so they land cancel. Parasol can consistently reversal in that situation and kind of kill you.
That makes sense. Interesting. I don't think I would have spent punch charge there. Burst.
Nova is dropping dank lore. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my god, what?
Wow, that
We got blocked. Well, you already used it twice.
I think Tommy Kinotora probably thought that there was a gold burst window, but 90 frames is actually a really long time when you're playing fighting games.
True. Boosh. Nice. Well done.
Alright.
We're
Kubi
good.
takes the third game. Or the fifth game, I should say. Good stuff. Alright. We got one more matchup, I think. We got Methods versus Mega Missing Now, which is Star Variant versus Mega Missing Now. So let's go ahead and get that in here.
Quickly has returned. I think they might be asking to do the thing.
Who's returned? What?
Quickly.
Oh, Quigley has returned. It's a little late. Maybe we can shove him in at the end.
Hope so. Braveheart. There we go.
Quigley is here. We'll worry about them. It's all good if you can't. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if we can find you an opponent at the very end. If we can, we'll go ahead and do your set. This is the final set of the evening. Pending on Quigley. See what happens. Any you want to fight Quigley? I'm down for that.
Oh no. Penny versus Quickly.
Trouble now.
And you're allowed to play, but you're not allowed to play Parasol Eliza. You can play Parasol, you can play Eliza, but you may not play them together.
Together, no.
It is banned.
Double Parasol. Oof.
Okay. Counter hit, medium counter hit.
I wonder what Pinion really does for Fortune. I don't think I've seen that assist together with Pinion.
When would you use?
Oh, it's the M version as well. Yeah, that's what I wonder. I guess if we're gonna use Pinion, I would say H Pinion because he knocks it backwards rather than forwards, right? It's hard to confirm.
So Cat Scratch Fever causes a sliding knockdown, right? So
Yeah.
based on that, you could be able to use Pinion to convert off of it, maybe?
Yeah.
So if you get like a reversal cat scratch fever, you get a free conversion. Maybe? Like, I don't even know if that works. It just sounds like that's what you would go for. You can already convert off of a DP hit. You can already convert off of...
That's what I wonder. Unless you wanted to go for something fancy, which I don't even know what that is.
Because Fortune generally wants a lockdown and a mix-up tool more than anything else. If you had like a low lockdown or a high lockdown, that'd be great. In general, though, like Pinion doesn't really do any of that. So you'd probably want something more along the lines of Cruel Lily, which is Crouching Medium Punch. If you're gonna run this team, not quite.
Oh my god! What?
I mean, we get a cool DHC. I guess that's cool.
Oh, that's
do we got good combos? Do we don't? It would have been
that
really
would
exciting if you did.
I didn't think it would just slowly pop them up in the air like that. I was certain that would travel across the screen. Oh, messed up the combo.
So we got full BMBs, gonna get the spot knockdown.
Oh, rip.
Jump cancel the jumping medium punch does the same side because we're in the corner. We can't really do much about that without jumping punch, maybe? I forgot what pulls you out. Isn't there a move that pulls you out? Is it one of the dangers?
Danger that pulls you out?
I don't know. One of her attacks pulls you out a little bit, and then you can try to do some sort of jump pressure if you have an assist to lock it down.
Yeah, Stand Mini Punch does that. It's her. She puts out her fist and the electrifying
the electric thing. Does the electric thing have a vacuum effect?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Oh, we're headless. Oh man. Oh.
Good respect there.
Oof.
By the way, you can, except for the low beam, you can actually low profile all of Robo Fortune's beams by just dashing. So
That's true.
Fortune gets super low to the ground when she runs. So use her run. And then also there's just universal character approach options. Block dashing, air dashing in the air when you realize that they use the wrong beam, so on and so forth. Use of DP to gain a lot of height when there's a open gap, because remember DP is only not jump cancelable on block. On hit you can jump cancel it, on whiff you can jump cancel it. Why? Because of reasons.
That's usually how that goes. Oh man, the up forward grab. Expect a jump. Up. Oh, no, confirm.
Double down string, okay. Air dash cancel early reset. So so there's a lot of benefits to resets. I mean, both of you guys should know this. I've talked to both of you about this for a while. But a reminder that there are a handful of benefits to the resets. That right, you're gonna lower their own dizzy. You get to reset the damage scaling, and you get to limit your opponent's meter gain while increasing your own meter gain. Right. So if you're gonna go for resets, you want to make sure you're at least getting 3 of those 4 benefits. I think I mentioned 4 benefits. And one of those benefits is lowering that on dizzy. That's one of the easiest ones to get. Do 2 or 3 strings, then go for a reset, then use like single string resets and stuff like that to help the undizzy go down faster. You don't have to like go for a reset really, really aggressively so early on. You're just kind of wasting damage at that point.
One.
Or not doing enough damage. Letting efforts go to waste, I guess. Letting a hit confirm go to waste? Sure.
Yeah. Oh man, rip.
Hello there, illiterate sardine. I'm glad you asked. Well, what we do is we post our signups roughly after the stream, usually within a couple of days, in a billion places. You can find us at our Twitter. You can find us at our Skullheart thread, our Steam group page. You can find us on our Discord, which went public not too long ago. We post the signups in all 5 of those places. right? Twitter, Skullheart, Reddit, Steam group, and Discord.
That's everywhere.
So, when you sign up, you have to sign up every week that you want to participate. We match you against a relatively even opponent, and then when the stream goes live, we give you your opponent. The stream goes live at 4 p.m. Make sure you're here on time, and we go from there. Yeah. So, look forward to the next... Actually, we were going to shove in Quigley at the end, right? So if you actually want to play today, we can shove you in right now against Quigley. Alternatively, we actually had one other person that wanted to sign up a little bit earlier, which was Piroy. If he's still here, he can sign up. But if he's not here, then you can go ahead and jump in today, Illiterate Sardine.
Death Crawl.
You're actually horrible, though. That's okay. Most of us are.
That's okay.
Here's the thing, though. If you do play really well, then we're not going to be able to give you advice and you won't improve. If you play really poorly, then we can give you tons of things to improve on. Eh? Think of it that way.
Oh, man.
Piroy is not beginner, nor is Quigley.
Yep. No one is good at fighting games. Yeah, Piroy is not beginner.
Which is why it's like another main reason why I tell people not to get so upset when you lose in a set on stream. A, it's not a set. It's 5 flat games. You don't get to, like, do any of that. And oh, by the way, Illiterate Sardine, don't ready up yet. We're waiting till Mega Missing Known versus Methods is done. You'll be fighting Quigley after this. But anyways, as I was saying, it's like I find it so strange when people get upset about this stuff. Because the entire point is to show off your mistakes so you can practice not making them in the future, because other people are pointing them out for you, right? So it's a learning experience. Don't take it too heavily. Don't worry about how well you perform. You want to obviously play as best as you can, just so people can provide constructive criticism that's actually valuable to you. But still, yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people who kind of do this kind of thing, it's like they make it about the wins or the losses, but like it's just about playing matches and shrug off your habits and seeing where you can improve. It's not about winning or losing, it's about learning. Oh man. Spooky. I don't know if you know this, Crank, but do you know the reason why Paywell got her opinion things removed?
I think it was interfering with a couple other movement options or something like that. I forgot what it was. I don't remember the details. I just know it's assist only now. It used to be a normal attack. I think people just didn't want it as a normal attack because it was messing around, or people were accidentally getting that input when they were down, like they were trying to do quarter cycles too often or something because it wasn't reading as a double down. Because the weird buffer input system that Skullgirls has. That's my guess. Yeah, so I can't give you a real answer.
I could see that though. Getting down, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the crossover. Nice. Burms. Fancy. Ooh, that was really good. Death Crawl. That's weird. A weird move. What? But cross under. Yes.
Oh. Knockdown. Tears.
No death. Interesting. Cross under. Nice. Oh, I think we tried to pillar that time.
Alright, we got a charge. We're gonna use it up to jump. That's okay.
Wow.
On 5 meter, just use it for the damage. Just do bike guys. I'll go for a burst, but that's fine too, I guess.
I guess that works too, yeah.
See, you could have built up another meter by now and had got a second level 3.
This is very strange. There's a level 3.
Good bait from Mega Missing now.
Not very spooky though. It's all that meter. True, you can do that. Does a lot of damage.
Without OTG, you can do level 3 E-grade cancel bikes into bikes.
Yes, it does a lot of damage actually. That's what you meant to do. Okay.
Apparently, sequential bikes, ever since the Grand Bait of 2016, reduces how many bikes appear on the screen, which is kind of cool. Weird way to nerf it.
Oh. Overhead. Well,
If you guys are wondering why we're not saying advice anymore, it's because this is just some real Skullgirls.
it's just real struggles. I wonder why you didn't go for the burst that time, though. It's, I mean, it's good from first. I would just gone for this whole burst. But anyway, it wouldn't matter.
Good bait on that end.
Good,
good use of crouching light punch just to get a quick bit of damage onto that pain wheel. Increases the cooldown before pain wheel can come out again. Nice.
Ooh, whoa. Leapfrog.
Yeah, Variant, I'm honestly not sure why you're running Pinion with this team.
I don't know that it works. I don't know that it really does anything. It's like...
You seem to be calling it as like a neutral tool to like countercall your opponent's character. And if you're just trying to do that, just use the nail one, where she shoots the nails out of his. What's it called?
Yeah, any of the nails. What exactly is it called? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm completely blanking out.
Oh my god.
But either that, or if you want to use it as lockdown for fortune, use Cool Lily. Like one of the two is probably what you.
Anyway.
Don't use it in neutral. Use it as a lockdown.
You call.
That works. Huh.
It's kind of silly.
Make them watch because it's optimal. For those guys who don't know, apparently you regain red health. Oh, your assist characters will regain red health whenever that cinematic is going. So it's actually optimal to watch the whole cutscene. That doesn't mean you should do it because everyone will get mad at you and assume that you're BMing, but there is actually a practical reason to do it every time.
It is called Bolga Stinger.
Olga Stinger. Oh, that's right, Stingers. Forgot about that. I'm never gonna remember Bolga. What that's supposed to be.
Same. It just got the arc. M is the one that shoots all the way across horizontally. Okay.
One last game between Variant and Missing Now, and we'll see. Get Quigley in here to fight. I think Roy set it here.
No, not seeing anything either. Something that throws me off. Every SG character has their in-game name and their actual birth certificate name. Parasol is just named Parasol.
I think it's because the kingdom's name is not random. Let me try that again. What the fuck is it called? Not Legion. The kingdom's family's name is not clearly specified in the game. I think the Canopy Kingdom's name.
Yeah.
And Parasol is the next in line for the throne or whatever. So I think that's probably why they only called her Parasol. That's my guess.
I could see that. I could see that. Oh! Wrong throw type in the air. One of the L ones.
First bait.
Move for the burst that time. Ooh.
Nice alpha counter. And gets the conversion too. Gets the low reset. Yo! Variant, go off.
It was legit. Whoa! Ah! Spooky. Oh, what?
Yeah, right now Variant is in incognito mode robot.
Bip, bip, bop, bop. No, no! Why? Oh no, why?
Bikes off
No,
the
why?
yeah. Low to the ground, bypass super unfortunate does not work out. Bike's hitboxes are surprisingly high. You can get the very tip of her head if you space it perfectly, but it's not easy to do. So you can technically get the bypass over her bike guy super.
Yeah,
Missing No probably already knows that though.
Oh, went for the upward grab. Rip.
Good work building heads. Good stuff. Making your player safe. Pocket heads are fair. Go into beam super to get the knockdown. I think they can tech forward though, so be ready for that variant. Oh wait, never mind. Not if they're dead. Can't do shit if you're dead.
Oh no, convert. Oh man. Okay.
Hello, Emily. Good to see you here. You had a very bad day today. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aww.
Is there anything we can do to make your day better? Bro. Ah, it's unfortunate. Went a little bit too high. I think they were going for the conversion too. Never mind.
I think so, yeah. Here's a puppy.
Puppies do tend to help.
That's true. Cuddly things are nice.
Number 2 on the list. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Fluffy things are number 2. Please get fleas. Don't forget to wish Squiggly a happy birthday. Okay, look. So I've wished Squiggly a happy birthday on a public forum for like 5 years now. I'm starting to hit the point where it's like it's even too creepy for me to do it. Too creepy for even me to do it. There we go. That's English. Alright, Quigley's in here versus Illiterate Sardine. Let's go off. Final set of the evening. Feel free to ready up.
Make it happen. It'll be great.
Brother got you a Nintendo Switch Lite yesterday. That sounds good.
That's pretty cool. Nice.
Like, don't tell me the story ends like that it was DOA or something. That would suck.
Right? Like that'd be so.
My first Switch was DOA too. It was the Mario Odyssey bundle, and
oh really?
Yeah, it was dead on arrival. So then they swapped it out for me kindly enough. Amazon was super chill about that. You're gonna get this game next week? Yo, I'm hyped about it.
Nice. Good stuff.
The Switch version, okay. So I played the Switch version Combo Breaker 2019. And its frame rate was garbage. It was getting like 20-25 frames a second.
Yes.
And it was like it still worked, like it was still playable, but it was not great. It was never going to be standard. The version that is out right now, I've been playing it. I've been able to lab with 100% effectiveness. It literally works better than the Vita right now, and sometimes better than my PC version. Like that thing, the Switch version right now is actually super good. If it wasn't for the fact that it's buggy as shit, it's got so many bugs in it right now. But it's good. Like it works. So if they can clean up those bugs, it's gonna be fantastic.
That side swap confirmed though. All right, then quickly. No people, really? No bait? Why? Why would you not bait? Always bait.
What?
Keep the corner.
Oh, you're joking, right? Like I'm assuming that's a meme. Like there's no way that's actually true. If you play solo Robo with a solo Joy-Con, your opponent loses automatically?
What?
No.
This is amazing. This is the best game ever now.
They made Robo viable.
They made Robo the best now. Single Joy-Con wins. It's fine. That's amazing.
There are 25 colors for every single character in the game except for Band, who has 26. One of them is DLC. Not DLC, sorry. Although I think in the Switch version you might have it automatically, because I don't know how that works. But there is a 26th color.
Yep.
And I'll put 4 references. Yeah, pretty much.
Stop ganging up against me.
Oh man, hit him with a slide.
I'll throw all of you out of the house.
What? Oh.
Okay.
Sweet.
Go for the wall splat, knockdown with that thing. When you've already used the OTG and you time it right, it'll actually just kind of as though you use the sweep on them right as they bounce off the ground. So just like a sweep, it won't restand them, and it also means they won't get a wall splat, which is actually really useful if you want to keep your distance to your opponent really, really low, which is not normally the case with Robo. But hey, you never know. Yeah. Especially if you plan on like going to super and then DHing out or something.
Target. And some pallets are just missing on Switch. Oh man. So it's like you got it's like the frame rate back, but everything's just blah.
It's not just blah. Like the game works for the most part. I was able to, on my third try, I was able to do my BNB on Switch, and like I was playing on like, oh god, it was. I think it was the Hori Mini. If you guys haven't seen the Hori Mini,
man.
that fight stick, is the size of your palm. Like literally, it is so tiny. And I had it in my pocket basically, so I'm like, all right, let's see if I can do my B&B on this. And on my third try, I was able to do it on the Switch, which is way more better than I thought I would be able to. So A, credit to the Hori Mini, but B, credit to the Switch for not dropping any frames while I was trying to do my B&B. So
Okay.
I mean, I think it works fine. Most of the stuff works out alright. There's just some very strange glitches that I don't understand and cannot be explained.
Fair.
Good block, good bait. Illiterate Sardine, if you're gonna play Big Band, just a couple of things. Oh, cool parry. Just a couple of things with Big Band. Everything brass besides light brass is unsafe. After light brass, you are guaranteed to not get punished if you block, or if you do a reversal, your iframes might be able to take advantage of the gap. But like, if you're not familiar with frame data, then I honestly don't know what skill level you're playing at. Normally, when you sign up via the forums, I require you to tell me how many hours you've played the game, so I can vaguely judge how familiar you are with the game. Based on that, like, I'll be able to give you a lot more constructive criticism, but because I don't want to go into frame data detail right now, not without knowing how familiar you are with the game.
Just fair.
And cancel on SSJ. Alright, cool. You went for an overhead into a low, basic wake up stuff. Yeah, don't use that brass there.
Oh my god, whoa!
Again, only use light brass. Win.
Oh man. I'm checking out the solo Joy-Con tech right now. Amazing. I just like how we have the infinite bounce glitch with Robo. Now you just whip out a Joy-Con, play Robo, and win.
The real glitch. That new tech for the infinite bounce glitch with Robo is so easy. Like, I spent 15 minutes in the lab and I was able to recreate it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm surprised that it actually is like real easier than it was.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, someone was bound to do it.
You only need 3 meter now. I think you used to need 5 and like 3 specific characters, but now you only need 3 meter and Fortune and Robo. What are we, melee too? Yeah. I mean, at this rate, Skullgirls is gonna outlive melee. I mean, melee's been around for a long time. We still got like another decade to go. But Skullgirls is a 7.5-year-old game that still has major appearances, and like it doesn't seem like it's gonna die anytime soon. Many people would disagree, but they can suck it. Don't throw out H-brass like that. Throwing out those brasses at neutrals is probably a bad habit you probably built up over time. You gotta practice not doing it. You gotta stop your muscle memory. If you're gonna be at a distance apart, if you're gonna like space things out, then M-brass is okay against most characters. Light brass is always okay against anyone doesn't have a 5-frame jab, and you're not exactly in their face. Those two conditions are met, then don't do light brass either. It's also not something you should be throwing out at neutral anyways. Light brass is one of those things that you end like a block string with. Good stuff ending your block string on a medium, I respect that. Going with the jumping light punch is okay, not the best option. You usually want to use jumping light kick or jumping medium kick if you're like vaguely above them. So Illiterate Sardine, at this point I'm gonna go ahead and feel confident linking you the B&B compendium. I'm gonna go ahead and flash the Twitch chat onto screen. So let's see, !B&B. If you type that into Twitch chat at any time, you should get a link to the Skullgirls B&B compendium. This has basic combos for every single character in the game. I'm not asking you to learn a combo because combos are the most important thing ever, or they are like, oh my god, so much damage. No. Combos are important because they help you build a muscle memory to get familiar with your character. And until you're more familiar with your character, we can't really start talking about advanced topics like resets, corner carries, option selects, so on and so forth. Like, if you really want to jump ahead and get ahead with your character, learn the BMs in the compendium. There are about 3 or 4 combos per character that'll cover most specific scenarios, and they're not everything you'll need to know. They are just enough to help you get familiar with the most common links with the character. What I generally recommend is you do your combo 10 times in a row in both directions in the training mode before you can safely say you're okay with your combo. That'll come with time. You might not be able to do it over, like, in just a weekend or whatever, but every time you go into the training mode, you should be practicing being able to do your combo 10 times in a row in both directions until you can pull it off.
That was like forever away. Didn't get that one. Rip. Oh, the triple.
My kick.
What?
You also should probably start practicing a stable team, and you might like a lot of characters in the game. You should probably pick your 3 favorite ones, just so you can get to an upper intermediate level play with those characters. If you can, then you can start moving on and trying to add other characters to your team. But like right now, you need to build Skullgirls fundamentals, which will only come from you practicing the same set of characters over and over again.
Yeah.
Some people might disagree with me on that one, but I firmly believe that you need to get like comfortable with the game first.
I'd say fundamentals are heckin' important. I agree with that, to be honest.
Nice attempt to bait something out. I liked what Quickly tried to do. Good blocks. Instantly try to punish with the heavy. Heavy punishes usually come after a PBGC. If you don't know what a PBGC is, don't worry about it right now. You just ate a salad and ducked all the cucumbers? That's impressive. I appreciate it. I respect that. So, it seems like they left the lobby. Illiterate Sardines. Normally we would play 5 flat games. That's okay. Yeah. If anyone wants to... Oh, GG's? Okay. Yeah. Normally you get to play 1 more game. It'll be 5 flat games. You only played 4, I think. I apologize for the first couple of games. I don't think I gave that much advice. I was just kind of watching and like talking in chat. The second 2 games I went into a lot more depth about what you should be doing. Does someone want to fight Quickly for one last game? Since Quickly still didn't get their 5th game.
I'll hit him for 1 more.
Okay. Alright, Quickly, fight JP. Go. Sorry, Benny.
Oh. Right. Heck. Yeah. Penny, go.
Oh, you want Penny to go? Alright, never mind. Penny, get in here. You have not been betrayed. Unbetrayal. The fabled unbetrayal. Our families will share this story for generations. We have 1 vote for Robot, we have 1 vote for Hinze, we have 4 votes for Penny. It appears that Penny will be playing.
There's the Penny. Yes.
Mr. Resident Sleeper than himself? I don't know what that means. You would have been in a lobby with Mr. Resident Sleeper. Who's Mr. Resident Sleeper? I don't know Twitch culture, guys. The only 2 streams I watch are Get Great and what's the other one? GDQ.
Resident Sleeper? What?
I don't know the lore.
I'm confused. Is it Resident Sleeper, Mr. Sleeper?
I actually don't think I've ever watched a B-grade stream. I've either always been there or just missed it. Get Great I've at least watched and tuned in on sometimes. Like I'm not there. Crouching light kick. Car super for the block string. I do not recommend ending block string on a super Penny. You might want to focus on your fundamentals, practice that out a little bit. I don't watch Maximilian, nah. I mean, I watch some of his YouTube videos, but like that's about it.
He's asleep. Oh my god. The park punch. The best button.
I see him at a few majors.
Oh, that was
always fun.
Interesting. But does he play the game?
I usually just don't watch streams. I don't know. Like if I'm gonna watch streams, it's gonna be for commentary practice because I just straight up take notes on how to do the commentary. That's about it.
Makes sense. Well, you're right. Too far away. Oh, we didn't block. Stop blocking. Rip.
Alright. I like Quigley's intention right there. Quigley tried to go in for like a chicken block on the monster super.
Oh, no confirm. Oh, stop.
Good stuff spacing out. Oh, unfortunately did not go into battle butt there. So the second hit was able to tear through the armor. Cat heads is enough to chip him out because cat heads is dumb. Well played. Speaking of wages, you can't wait till Frosty. Yeah! I still haven't applied for Frosty commentary. I wonder what the deadline for that is. I should probably do that.
Oh, the Frosties?
I'm excited to see you guys. See you there, Poyo. Hit me up. The car wasn't me. You are your cat. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Skullgirls Get Great. I gotta run. It was really fun seeing you all here. We had quite a crowd. Thank you, JP. You were awesome advice.
All good. No worries. It was great. Haven't done this in a while. I'm sorry.
If you'd like to apply all the things that you are practicing, please join up for Skullgirls Be Great. Next week will be a normal tournament as far as I know, unless people tell me that they really want a team tournament. But as far as I know, that is not going to be the case. So yeah, and if you just want to be here for the advice, don't worry, we do go live every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc. I will see you all later. This is the Crank Machine. With me was JP. Extra special shout out to Penny, and see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, and also there's a CCND tourney. I don't know if I'm supposed to shout that out, but apparently people are excited about a CCND tourney, and I don't know what CCND even is.
Okay, that's
Remember, I know that was a tag that Hydra and no, it wasn't Hydra.
Yeah.
Was it Hydra?
No,
it was two people.
Hydra, yeah.
It was Kretra and somebody else at the CCND tag last Be Great.
Yes. That's do you remember Rika-san? They have a Discord over there. It's like the Corn Boys or whatever the heck.
The Corn Boys.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
They have a tourney going on there.
You guys want to see some husks of corn and Skullgirls? Go ahead and check out the CCND tourney. I'll see you all next time.
See ya, everybody.